So why do breakups hurt? Maybe like hell, even when you perhaps wanted one. Let's dive into the reasons that aren't immediately obvious but are deeply ingrained in our psychology and social behaviors. Starting with number 1, breakups shatter identity. Because when you're in a relationship, your beliefs, your goals, your values, they kind of start to merge with your partner's beliefs, goals, and values. And this creates what's called a shared identity. Now, losing that identity, it throws you obviously into emotional turmoil, leaving you feeling empty, hopeless, sometimes even depressed. Now, to tackle this loss of meaning, which a breakage of identity essentially is, you need to find new sources of meaning. So maybe that's your career, maybe that's child rearing, maybe that's family, your social life. The point is, the more sources of meaning you can commit to, the quicker you will fill the gaps in your shattered identity, where your relationship used to sit metaphorically, and as a result, you are going to feel like yourself again. Now, the second reason breakup hurts is because they cause social exclusion. So, humans were inherently social creatures, and strong relationships are essential for our mental and emotional well-being. And breakups, well, who would have thought they disrupt this dynamic, leading to increased stress and emotional pain. Now, to combat this, I want you to socialize, I want you to meet new people, I want you to spend more time with friends and family, and fill the void left by the breakup. Stick with it for a few weeks, and believe me, you're gonna feel better. As for reason number 3, shame and guilt. The backstory here is that breakups often bring feelings of shame and guilt, whether you were the dumper or the dumped, and you might feel like you failed to meet your own or others' expectations, and that's why you feel guilty, and that's why you feel shame, and that can also then lead to feelings of worthlessness and even at worst, depression. Now, the best way to deal with all of these emotions is essentially through vulnerability, to open up emotionally when talking to people, and you should talk to people about this stuff, to open up about shame and guilt specifically. So don't bury your insecurities, I want you to face them. I want you to get and lean on your support system, your friends, family, whatever, and talk about these things, especially if it's uncomfortable or painful. And please be willing to get hurt here, because on the flip side, this is going to be very therapeutic for you. It's going to be very healing. It will feel, although uncomfortable, after you express your insecurities and your shame and your guilt, it's going to feel freeing in a way. So don't hide your emotions, don't hide these things, because it's only going to make the breakup more painful. It's very paradoxical, but believe me, you being honest and open about these things, it can lead to increased self-esteem, improved well-being, and obviously less pain, apart from all the other good stuff I mentioned a minute ago. Now, the fourth reason why breakups hurt is because they produce a lot of uncertainty. It plays just a really big role here, okay? It often leads, in fact, to obsessive, sabotaging thoughts. For example, was I not good enough? Were we really incompatible? Was I a horrible partner? That's the kind of thoughts uncertainty bestows upon you, right? Kind of curses you with. And the more you dwell on these, in some way, very stupid questions, the deeper you will settle into uncertainty, because you're never gonna get a decent answer for them, and it's only going to lead to more anxiety. Now, the solution, well, it's to be okay with uncertainty, to learn that certainty and to realize that certainty is an illusion, that almost nothing in life really is certain. So instead of running away from these negative emotions, I want you to face them head on, ignoring your grief, anger, or discomfort. Kind of similarly to what I said in my last point, will only make things worse in the long run. It will only cause more pain. So turn towards uncertainty and just accept it and be okay with it. At least try to. Anyhow, the last reason why breakups hurt is because they cause actual physical pain. Yes, this actually is a thing. Studies show that the same areas of the brain activated by physical pain are also triggered by the emotional pain of a breakup. Our brain even releases natural painkillers when faced with rejection like a breakup, or like a divorce or separation even. And interestingly, we often describe both the physical and the emotional pain in similar ways. I mean, just think about how someone might describe spilling a boiling hot coffee on themselves, and they say something like it hurts like hell. Like, we use the same language, the same phrases when describing the pain of heartbreak. Now, there isn't a specific way to cope with this kind of a pain, but the solutions I often recommend, meditation, journaling, therapy, they can all help. And it's something that you really should dive deeper into if you're not doing it already. And another thing you can do is download my recovery cheat sheet, which is available for download in the link in the description below this video. It's a sexy one-page PDF full of tips and advice on healing from a breakup, and it goes just deeper into all facets of breakup recovery in general. So you can access it if you'd like to go deeper into this breakup recovery stuff. Really cool resource. But that's it from my side. Thanks for watching and take care.